Hello, welcome to Sharper Edge. I'm Todd, and today we have another Civivi knife for you to take a look at. I did a lot of research on different knives that I wanted to check out, and this was one of the ones that I saw tons of reviews on, and I had to get my hands on one because everybody was saying that it was a great knife and one of Civivi's top sellers. So what I have here is the Civivi Elementum here. It's in the G10 handle and the satin finish. It looks pretty dang cool in my opinion, and so I had to get my hands on one because everybody said this is a great everyday carry. And you know, I am falling in line with that because it's just a beautiful, simple knife that looks great. And not only looks great, the weight's light, but it's sturdy. It just feels like really good quality, you know, and it fits in the hand really nicely. The action on it's decent. This one's kind of loose, so I gotta kind of flick it, give it a little flick that way when I try to flick it out. It's only got one way to open it, which is this front flicker here, which doesn't bother me because I'm not very good at thumb flicking and spider flicking. It's got a decent feel to it in the hand. It's got the hollowed out stainless steel frame. Let's see if I can get that in there for you so you can see it. Right there, yeah, hollowed out stainless steel frame. It's got the typical Civivi clip here. That's a deep carry. It looks like it's only usable on this side, so it's not able to be put on the other side. So if that's something that bothers you, that might be something you might want to look into, seeing if they have another Elementum with a left-hand carry clip. But overall, I'm pretty happy with this knife. The knife length is about 6.99 inches long. Altogether, the blade length from the handle to the point is 2.96 inches. Yeah, 2.96 inches, and the blade thickness right here is 0.12. The blade's made out of D2 steel, and it's a hollow grind satin finish. It's pretty nice. See how it holds up when I start really using it, because I use the knife here around my house and camping quite a bit. So we'll see how long this holds up. I think it'll hold up quite a while. It seems like a pretty heavy duty, durable knife. So it's also, what else is there? It's a frame lock knife, tip up. So it seems like all the Civivis I've gotten so far, they are tip up, which doesn't bother me. I've never stabbed my hand yet, so that's good. It's just got the liner lock, you know, right here on the bottom, so it locks into place pretty good. It doesn't wiggle. The blade doesn't wiggle at all, so it's pretty well built. I can see why people are raving about this knife, because it's just beautifully made. And I think this is a knife that'll last a lifetime, and I would highly recommend it to anybody looking for an affordable everyday carry knife that doesn't want to spend an arm and a leg. This knife here is definitely, I don't believe it's overhyped at all. I think it's a really good knife. So if you're looking at something cheaper and you don't want to spend $100 to $200. This knife was pretty good, and I spent around $62 on this. I think it's $61.80 on the Civivi website, and it might be a little less at a dealer like Blade HQ or the Knife Center. So you might want to check there if you don't want to spend $61.80. You might get a better discount on this knife. But yeah, this is a pretty nice knife. I'm really happy I got it, and I highly recommend this knife. And if you're interested in something different, they just came out with an Elementum with a button lock that is longer. So if the handle length bothers you, you can get a longer longer handled Elementum now this year with the new Civivi Elementum button lock. The reason I went with this is because I'm not sure how well the button locks work. They say they work pretty good, but I don't know how long they might last. I always like to have something that's not mechanical, that may not break down. So I like the manual finger flipping of the front flip here. I don't have to depend on a button that might get stuck or loose or whatever in the future, but I guess I'm gonna have to buy one of those just to see how those work before I can make a judgment on that. But yeah, well, that's it. That's the Civivi Elementum with the G10 handle, satin finish. They've got a ton of varieties of these, so you can get pretty much any kind of flavor you like. Blue, green, wood, handled. They've got black finish. I mean, this knife they probably have the most varieties out of because it's their #1 seller. So check it out on civivi.com or Blade HQ or wherever you buy your knives, and you'll see how many different varieties they are. But definitely recommend this one. I'm babbling on, so I'm gonna call it a night. You all have a good day. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment down below on what you think of this knife.